My name is Keith Wasserstrom, and I scaled my law firm from $200,000 a year to over $5 million in just 5 years. And I'm going to share with you 5 strategies that I used and that you can use to get new clients for your law firm. Number 1 is referrals. Obviously, if you've been a successful lawyer, you can get your clients to recommend you to other potential clients. But another way to get referrals is from other service providers, people that service the same clients that you have as clients. So meaning that you could have an accountant. Everybody has an accountant. So you want to find the right accountant that has the kind of clientele that you do. If you service businesses and not individuals, you want to find an accountant that has corporate clients, businesses as their clients. The message really is with that accountant is, I'm happy to refer you to my clients that are asking for accountants. I would ask that you refer your accounting clients that need a lawyer. And this way, you establish a two-way street. And when I was doing this, I would also keep track. I would list all the accountants that I refer business to, and I would keep track of how many clients and the names of the clients of who I referred them to, and then I would follow up with the accountant. So I know I sent Mrs. Smith over to you. How'd that work out? And by the way, I never would just send one accountant. If one of my clients needed an accountant, I would probably refer them to 2 or 3 people. And I would let the accountants know that I gave them 2 or 3 names, but you're one of them. So please, do your best and try to win that client. But this way you've given a favor, you've done something nice for 3 people, not just one. And those 3 people, they all had an equal opportunity to win that client. And it's not your fault that they didn't get the client. You realize you're looking at your spreadsheet my Excel spreadsheet, and I referred 3 clients to this one accountant, and I didn't get anything in return. I would probably let that accountant know that I'm either going to have to refer other accountants who would return the favor and send me business, or just please, next opportunity you have, please send them, my way. And a lot of times it's, out of sight, out of mind. You have these conversations and then there's nothing that comes in mind, or they get somebody that needs a lawyer and they just haven't thought about you. You can go to networking events and be on boards of directors. And those things are very, very successful as well. You just need to manage your time properly. You don't want to be on boards that aren't going to lead to clients. Obviously, you can do things for other reasons. You might want to be on a board because you enjoy that board or it's important to you, even though you're not going to get any clients. Different issue. But if you're doing this strategically because you want to get on a prestigious board and you want to get clients from it, then you really need to plan accordingly. My strong suggestion is not to get on a board that you're not interested in, because people will recognize that you're not interested in this issue. If it's the local dog shelter and you don't care about dogs and everyone else passionately cares about dogs, you're going to stand out. And also people might really be offended and actually be upset that you don't share their interest. Being on a board with people of the same interest, the same topic. And when you're doing networking, my suggestion is always go with somebody else. You don't want to be walking around alone because it does look a little funny. But also you don't want to be the one that's bragging about what a great lawyer you are. You really want someone else, a client, a friend, a colleague, to tell the prospect how great you are, and you'll return the favor. So the other thing is people do advertising, obviously, to get clients. So you have to be smart about it. You should really keep track of your investment, because it is an investment, and see what kind of return on investment you're getting from that kind of advertising. If it's going to be in a local newspaper, there's as a lawyer, some of the best advertising sometimes goes into lawyer journals where other lawyers are going to be looking at that magazine or that here in Florida we have the Florida Bar News, and we have a monthly news magazine. So some lawyers advertise in those places because they want other lawyers to refer business to them. I had a friend that used to advertise in the back of the phone book, which most of you probably don't even know what a phone book is. But he was never a lawyer. He was actually just a referral source. People would call him for accidents, whatever else, because he paid a lot of money on the back of a phone book, and he would pass along those leads to other lawyers that could actually do the work, and he got a referral fee. There is no more phone books, so now people are advertising on the internet. I live in Hollywood, Florida. There's an Inside Hollywood group, and so if people are asking for, I need a lawyer for this or that, for a friend of yours to go in there and say, oh, you should talk to Keith, talk to you, and give them your number. That's the best way, as opposed to you going in and say, I would love to help you. But you could, 100%. I've done it myself. How can I help you with that? And then, you might not be able to help them with that specific issue, but you might know somebody that can. That's also very important. Now, before I tell you about the most effective strategy to use, getting new clients is not the only problem you run into while running a law firm, right? What if I told you that you can grow your firm in the next 18 months while enjoying being a lawyer and running the practice that you like to do? How does that feel? And also, there's zero risk for you, because if I cannot double your profits, I wouldn't take you on as a client, first of all. But even if so, in the case that happens, you'll get every single penny back, or I'll continue to service you until you do double your profits. So if you're interested, click on the first link in the description and choose the time that works for you, and I'll personally be attending your call and see how we can help you. Building relationships and helping people genuinely, people that you care about. The more you're out there and doing good things in the community, volunteering or other kind of things, people recognize you, and they see, when you have a connection, people recognize that you care about the same thing that they care about. So you already have this connection and there's relationship. So that's something you should, also foster. And the final way is publishing. It's great to advertise, but sometimes if you write an article in those scholarly magazines or whatever else, having an article about a topic that people might be interested in. Again, if you're trying to get estate planning, you talk about a new tax or new strategy to avoid taxes when you pass away or something like that. You're a corporate securities lawyer and you want to talk about non-competes or non-disclosure agreements, something that people are interested in. Everyone wonders, are non-competes enforceable? So you could have an article about that. And so people who are as employees or employers, they might find that article interesting and then reach out to you because you're going to get credit for that article. And also just the fact that you published an article, it gives you the opportunity to take that article that you just published and share it with your network, whether it's email or posting it in LinkedIn or other kind of places. So those are some of the strategies that will work with you to grow your firm. So again, if you want to grow your firm in the next 18 months while enjoying being a lawyer and running the practice, book a call with me now. Or if you want to learn about the most common mistakes that law firms make while growing their business, watch this video right here. Thank you.